Today my session is about a mensuration. So in this session we are going to see how to remember the mensuration formulas, which is very important. So this is important for 9th graders as well as 10th graders, because in this year the 10th grade sample paper 2021 they are asking one 5 marker from mensuration. So I just want to concentrate in this chapter. First we are going to see the cube. So cube, which is a 3D shape, which is derived from square, because we know square where we are learned from our lower grades. So this is a square. So for square all the sides are equal. So we will say area of square equal to a square. Similarly, we are going to draw the cube. So cube is the 3D dimension. Because it is a 3D dimension, we have the volume, we have the lateral surface area, and we have the total surface area. So each side we can name it as A. So volume of cube. Volume is nothing but how much we can fill in this. So area of the square is A square. So volume is A cube. Since it is cube, we can write it as cubic units. Next we are going to see lateral surface area. So what is meaning of lateral surface area? So how many sides we have and how much we can see at the outer side. So in this lateral surface we can able to see 4 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4a square. So square units. And then total surface area. Total surface area is how many the total sides we have in this cube. When you are going to count the total sides of the cube, already for the square we have 4 sides. Along with that we have other 2 sides. So total surface equal to 6a square units. So why I am writing square units and cubic units means the units plays a very major role in mensuration. When we are measuring something, we have to write the units so that the people can know in which we are measured. Next is diagonal. So diagonal is where we are joining the 2 sides. So diagonal of the cube is √3a centimeter or meter. So you can just write it as units. So next we are going to see the cuboid. So now we are going to see the cuboid. So cuboid is derived, this is a 3D structure. So which is derived from rectangle. So we all know rectangle which has the 2 sides, length and breadth. So area of rectangle is length into breadth. So from this rectangle the cuboid is derived. So here we have length and then we have a breadth and we have a height. So volume of cuboid is So rectangle we have only two sides, so we are calling it as area. In cuboid we have three sides, so we are calling it as volume. So length into breadth into height, cubic units. So next we are going to see the lateral surface area. So basically lateral surface area is equivalent to perimeter of the rectangle. So we know perimeter of rectangle is two into L plus B. It means we have 2 length and 2 breadth. So we are writing perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. So similarly LSA, the same thing we have 2 into L plus B, but additionally we have height, so we have to multiply by H. So next we are going to see total surface area. Total surface area is how many sides we have totally. So in the cube we have only one side, means that is each side, like all the sides are equal, so we have written as a 6a square. But in total surface area we have a length, breadth as well as height. So both is so we have length 2 sides, breadth 2 sides and height 2 sides. So we are writing as 2 LB BH plus HL. So next coming for the diagonal. So diagonal of the cuboid is nothing but root over of L square plus D square plus H square. See children, whenever you are studying some formulas, instead of just mugging it up, understand the concept from where it is, because none of the formula will come as such. It has derived from the past, like our lower grades where we have studied. So compare the formulas and keep studying so that you can remember the formulas without mugging it up. So when you are studying the cube, just think about the square and then study the cube. And when you are thinking about the cuboid formula, think about the rectangle and try to compare this and then try to remember the cuboid formulas. So next we are going to see the cylinder. So cylinder. So for cylinder we have two circles at the top as well as the bottom. And this is the radius and this is the height of the cylinder. So whenever you are asking the cylinder sums, they will not ask you directly. So we are giving that this is the cylinder, you are going to solve this. They never ask that. They are just giving either as the measuring jars. They will ask us measuring jars or pipes or circular pencil. Or circular pipes or road rollers. Okay, so when these words like measuring jars, pipes, circular pencil, circular pipes or road rollers, so when these are coming in the question, you can directly think that is the shape of a cylinder. So as we have told that we have two circles on either side of the cylinder. So here, because this is also a 3D shape, first we are going to go with the volume of a cylinder. Volume of cylinder. So basically we know that what is the area of a circle? Area of a circle is pi r square. Area of a circle is pi r square. Along with that we have height also in the cylinder. So volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. And here in the cylinder you can either call it as curved or lateral. So you can call it as either because when you are thinking about a circle, it has a curved surface. When you are thinking about the height, you have a lateral. So you can call either as the curved or as the lateral. So curved or lateral surface area equal to 2 pi r h. So how we are getting this 2 pi r h? We know that the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So this is area of circle. This is circumference. So circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Along with this 2 pi r, we have one more height. So curved or the lateral surface area is 2 pi r h. So here you have to write cubic units and here you have to write square units. So next we have the total surface area. So total surface area is what you can see totally in this cylinder. So what we are seeing in this cylinder, one is we have seeing the two circles. So 2 into area of circle plus this is the curved surface area, that is CSA. So 2 into pi r square is the formula and curved surface area is 2 pi r h. So you have 2 common, pi also common, you have r also common. So r plus h. So total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r plus h square units. So along with the cylinder, we have one more cylinder also, hollow cylinder. So we are going to see hollow cylinder now. So next we are going to see the hollow cylinder. So what is the meaning of hollow? So basically the cylinder, but where we have a thickness. So there is like now, if you see the hollow cylinder, we have the thickness of the cylinder or thickness of any vessel will be more. So what and all? So now we'll see the diagram. So as we know, we have the two circles in the cylinder and hollow means this. So when you have to fill any quantity, any thing inside the cylinder, you can able to fill only inside, not at the outside, because it is the hollow where this all is filled. So this is the radius. Radius will change for hollow cylinder. So when this is R, you can keep the outer thing as capital R, but height will not change. So height will be same for the hollow cylinder. So whatever we have seen in the cylinder, the same thing is there in the hollow cylinder, but what is the one small difference we can able to observe here is we have two radius. Other than that, it's very easy to remember the formulas, because when you learn the cylinder formula, you can just compare both the formulas so that you can very easily remember the hollow cylinder. So how we can find the hollow cylinder in the questions? So in the question they will ask iron pipes or rubber tubes, or sometimes they will ask us hollow cylinder also. So when they are asking all this, we have to solve by using the hollow cylinder formula. So first we are going to see the volume. Volume of the cylinder is nothing but pi r square, but here we have a 2 radius. So we are going to subtract only the radius. So pi r square h minus pi r square h. So why we are subtracting? Because when you are going to, for example, like you have a milk, you are going to pour a milk on the thing. You can't pour the milk, or the milk not going to fill in this hollow shape. It's a filled one. So this radius the quantity of the milk will not get filled. So that's why we are minusing it. So in this, which is common is pi h. So r square minus square. So what is the volume of the hollow cylinder is pi h capital R square minus small r square. Capital R is the radius of the outer cylinder and small r is the radius of the inner cylinder. So next we are going to see the CSA or LSA. So here also you can call either a CSA or as a LSA because you have a circle as well as a height. So we can name as either thing. And what is the volume CSA of the cylinder? It's 2 pi RH. Here also same thing only, but when you are taking the curved surface area, you have to add the radius. In the volume, you are subtracting the radius because when you are filling some quantity, it will not fill inside. That's why we are minusing it. But whereas in a curved surface area, the full curved, so everything is getting covered. So 2 pi RH plus 2 pi RH. This is for the outer one, this is for the inner one. So 2 pi H is common. So we are taking out. So capital R plus small r. So next we are going to see the TSA of the cylinder. TSA of a cylinder is 2 into area of circle plus CSA of cylinder. So we will get formula 2 pi R plus R minus R plus H. So what is the TSA of a cylinder is 2 pi R plus R minus R plus H. So when you are going to compare the formulas, it's very easy for you to remember. Next we are going to see the cone. Next we are going to see cone. So cone, we have one circle. So this is the radius and this is the height. So in the question when they are asking about like ice cream or conical tents, or funnels, so when this sort of things, so when we know that what is the shape of, like what are the material will be the shape of the cone. So that time we are going to solve by using the cone formula. So first we are going to see the volume of the cone. So volume of the cone is also related to the volume of the cylinder, but in the volume of a cylinder we have two circles, but in the cone we have only one circle. So volume of the cone will be 1/3 of volume of cylinder. So volume of cone equal to 1/3 of volume of cylinder. So that equal to 1/3 pi R square H. So in the cone, apart from the height, we have one more thing, that is slant height. So when we are talking about a curved surface area, so here we have a curved surface area. Curved surface area of the cone is pi R L. So pi into radius into R, because when you are calculating the curved surface area, we will see the slant height. And next it is total surface area. Total surface area, as usual we know that we have to add CSA plus area of circle. We have only one circle here. So CSA is nothing but pi RL plus area of a circle is pi R square. So we are going to take pi and R as common. So what is left out is L plus R. So chord surface area of the cone is pi r L plus r. So we have to write the units and everything. Cubic unit. Always volume will be cubic unit. And this is square units. And this is also square units. So next we are going to see the sphere. Sphere, which is the 3D shape and 2 dimension is circle. Here we know area of circle is pi r square. So sphere, so which looks similar to circle only, but in a question when they are asking about football or cricket ball, any type of balls, okay, you have to consider the shape as the sphere, or they will ask spherical in shape. They will say spherical in So first we are going to see the volume. Volume of sphere. Area of the sphere is pi r square, but since it's a volume, r cube. Four by 3 pi r cube. So here we will not write the lateral surface area, we will write the surface area. So that is when we have a ball, okay, you can see only one shape, right? So it's round in shape. So where you can see totally. So surface area. Surface area equal to 4 pi r square units, and for this it is cubic units. So next we are going to see the hemisphere. So next we are going to see hemisphere. Hemisphere is half of the sphere. So in the question they will give us hemispherical bowl. In the question they will give it as hemispherical bowl. So volume of hemisphere So volume of the sphere we have seen that is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So hemisphere is the half of the sphere. So we are writing it as 2 by 3 pi r cube cubic units. So in the sphere we have only the surface area because we know the ball, everything is only round. So we don't have any curved surface there. But in the hemisphere we have the curved surface area as well as the total surface area. So curved surface area is 2 pi r square units, and total surface area pi r square. So here children, when you are going to compare the formula of the sphere and the hemisphere, you can very easily remember the formulas, but don't confuse with the formulas. Like there in the sphere the total surface area is 4 pi r square. Here for the hemisphere it is 3 pi r square. So next we have one more thing. It's a spherical sphere. So spherical sphere we have only the, so which is similar to that of the hollow cylinder. In the question if they are asking the spherical sphere, we have only the volume for that. So volume is 4 pi r cube minus 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we know that 4 by 3 I can take it out common, and pi also I can take it out common. R cube minus r cube. cubic units. So spherical sphere is a very rare formula they'll ask us the questions. So here we'll get a major questions from sphere, hemisphere and cones, cylinder and cube and cuboids. And here we have a combination question also. For example, like sphere and the cone or a hemisphere and the cone. So they will relate any two shapes of 3D and they'll ask us the question. So in my next video, I'm going to see few more numericals, and I was planning to put a session like each part, like each 3D shape. So in one session, I'm going to solve about the cube and cuboid, and the other session is of cylinder. So I'm planning the sessions like that. So please keep watching my videos, and if you have any suggestions, so please give your comments in the comment box so that I can improve myself. And if you have any doubts or if you want any particular question to solve, I have given my WhatsApp number in the description box. So you can just WhatsApp me so that I can give you the better solution. And so please see my videos, subscribe and share to your friends also, so that let them benefited by this. So basically I just started this YouTube channel for the 10th graders based on this sample paper 2021. So I can able to cover how much ever I can possible in this all my videos. So all the best children.